Professor, in marketing, what is schema theory?
Yes, today I will explain schema theory used in marketing in detail. In marketing, schema theory refers to the theory that explains the learning process individuals go through when purchasing a product. The learning process for a product refers to the process of understanding a product through information, education, and experience. There are two theories within the realm of learning theory: information processing theory and schema theory. Information processing theory, as explained in another previous video, states that consumers acquire knowledge about a product through processes of exposure, attention, perception, attitude, and memory. In other words, information processing process refers to the cognitive process of acquiring, organizing, storing, and retrieving information. It goes through processes such as information input, encoding, processing or interpretation, and storage, retrieving, just like in computer science. On the other hand, schema theory is a mental framework or cognitive structure for understanding and interpreting new information and purchasing any product based on individual existing schema. In summary, information processing is the overall cognitive process of learning a product, while schema is a specific cognitive structure or framework used within the information processing process to understand and interpret and organize information. To understand schema theory, we must first understand what a schema is. Schema, in a general sense, refers to the knowledge structures or a mental framework that individuals possess to understand and organize information, concept, or idea. People form their own knowledge structures or framework based on what they have learned and experienced. This is what we call a schema. Therefore, when people observe a phenomenon, they approach it through their pre-existing schemas, resulting in different perceptions. Originally, schema theory originated in computer science. In the context of computer science, a schema refers to the structure and organization of a database. It includes the tables, fields, relationships, and constraints that describe how data is stored, accessed, and manipulated within the existing database. In the context of marketing, as explained above, it refers to a mental framework or cognitive structure that understands and interprets information in the product purchase process to understand the product.
I see. Could you please provide an example of schema?
Sure, I will explain an example of a schema. What is love? What do you think love is? Most people have different knowledge about love. Love can be romantic love, familial love, playful love, practical love, altruistic love, possessive love, and so on. People interpret love differently depending on what kind of love they have experienced and they have been educated on. In this way, individual has a differently structured concept of love, which we call a schema. Accordingly, people fall in love differently based on their schema of love. Some people are preoccupied with expressing affection to their loved ones, some live a life of being kind and helpful to others, and some live a life of dedication and sacrifice to the society and world. In the case of love, we can easily understand that people's schema about love can differ according to individual different experiences and different socio-cultural backgrounds, and different schemas about love also make people love differently. A schema example about love will be very helpful in understanding what a schema is. Lastly, let me explain the attributes of schema. Once a schema is formed, when new information is introduced or new experiences occur, existing schemas are modified, and schemas change, leading to changes in attitudes. But a schema fundamentally resists change. We often encounter people around us who cannot easily change their values, lifestyle, or ways of thinking. This phenomenon is precisely due to the attributes of schema. Therefore, in order to change a schema, a revolutionary event is needed. A marketing example that utilizes the attributes of schema is Pepsi's blind taste test. Most consumers associate Coke with Coca-Cola. In response, Pepsi marketing personnel planned a revolutionary advertising campaign through a blind taste test, aiming to modify consumers' schemas by suggesting that Pepsi tastes better than Coca-Cola. As a result, Pepsi was able to convert some of Coca-Cola's customers into their own customers. Therefore, marketers must establish a marketing strategy to develop customers by utilizing the schema of consumers. In addition, marketers themselves must know that they can become great marketers who can make effective marketing strategies and decision-making only by modifying their existing schema.
Professor, I have learned a lot from your explanation of schema theory. Thank you.